I ended up getting connected with a guy who was the wholesale coordinator, if you will, for the local drug distribution warehouse that serviced the mail order VA clients. So these were veteran soldiers that had, anti-anxiety drugs, painkillers, getting mail order sent to their house. And he would go through and he would X out all the expired narcotics, throw them in a tote, and then it was his job to dispose of that. There was no federal regulation to it. It was just put them in the incinerator and call it a day. So this dude would just go out, he would zip tie the bin closed with all the expired pills, throw it up and over the trash incinerator to the other side. At the end of the day, he'd go over with his little freaking Toyota Tercel, throw it in the back, drive it back to his house. I would go to his house, man, and I remember any pill I wanted was $1 a pill. I was buying bottles of 500 methadone, 10 milligrams for $1 a pill. And then he was going through and he was expiring them a month early. And then he was expiring them 6 months early.
Skip this video if you don't love your mother. Which place would you choose for your mother? Click the follow, like, and share buttons if you choose heaven. I give you 3 seconds to choose.
And then he was actually taking the federal 222 forms and ordering in more inventory. And it got to the point where this guy was actually ordering in drugs for me to sell wholesale. He would literally ask me what I wanted. I had, customers lined up, and I also had what I wanted. And I would tell him, he would order it, dude. 7 days later, I'd show up at his house and he'd have a Rubbermaid tote full of any freaking opiate medication you could possibly want.